And finally, Asia Pacific Center on Disability, or APCD, is establishing the Empowerment Cafe, or e-cafe, to be an information exchange platform on disability for Asia and Pacific.
An e-cafe is an online cafe for persons with disabilities to share information online, established by the Asia Pacific Center on Disability, or APCD. In this regard, APCD invited the key information resource persons or barrister from 5 countries in 4 sub-regions, namely Malaysia, Kazakhstan, Papua New Guinea and Pakistan, to launch the sharing of information in this online platform in early February. On the opening of e-cafe, Supotsi Nuttapong, a representative from Microsoft, raised the issue accessibility for everyone and introduced options that are already built into the standard versions of Windows that can support and empower people with disabilities on accessibility. Support further said in quotes that before the world almost completely ignored people with disabilities, and we forgot the fact that the disabled still have to cope with everyday life and live a normal life. The role of technology on this stance is to help people to connect to each other, while accessibility is the method to remove barrier as well as a way to accept and encourage diversity.
For the software itself, you can see the development from Windows XP to Windows 7 right now. We have added on a couple more of the functionality. For example, is speed recognition. You can just speak to the PC and the PC will type for you. You can call out the Microsoft Word. You can call out the website. You can do a search with the speed recognition technologies. And also in the future, I believe with the new technology as the natural user interface, that's meaning that people don't need any mouse or keyboard. You just use your hand, your eyes, or your gestures to give an order to communicate with a computer. This already happened in the game base, like a Kinect for Xbox 360.
Support told ASEAN TV that even though Microsoft is developing the software for people with disabilities, there are still many issues faced, like the sign language software for the deafs. Sign language requires a big database, and the issue on standardizing the sign languages also hampered efforts to develop the software. Isawara Siri Rungrung, a staff at APCD and participant who are virtually impaired, told ASEAN TV that technology allowed her to use the computer and connect to the world via technology. The English window screen reading software for virtually impaired users like JAWS and Tatip for Thais allowed her to read and type on the computer freely. Moreover, Isawara added that the problem for the virtually impaired in using the internet is based more on the website itself. There are only few websites that is user-friendly to the virtually impaired.
What I think now is like web accessibility, that okay, visually impaired people have the computer that have screen reader, but we have problem accessing website that use a lot of pictures and flash or something like that, that you don't label it properly, and then our screen reader just cannot read which link to go to, for example.
ICT is a tool for humanity development. ICT is also beyond human stereotype. This e-cafe project and the attempt from the giant technology company would be beneficial, empowering, and would enable people with disabilities to show off their full potential to the world.